many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to Good Morning Vail. It is Thursday, March 2nd. There is a beautiful shot of Lionhead. Looks like we got a little dusting of snow over there in Vail to kind of coat the trees and the pavements and the sidewalks. So if you're out there, just be careful. It's a little slippery. The temperature is mild, but we're going to check in with Maddie here in a little bit and kind of see what that forecast is looking like for the rest of the day and the rest of the week. Now, if you're interested in getting out and about and doing some things, there is plenty of activities going on here in the Vail Valley. Number one, Eagle Valley Library District. There's more than just books at the Eagle Valley Library District. Today at 2:30, there is a family movie matinee. Buzz Lightyear is returning with the rest of the Disney Pixar characters in his newest movie called Lightyear. So you can see how Buzz is out there battling his enemies and making peace in the world at a nice matinee at the Avon Public Library at 2:30 today. Another thing going on, it's Thursday, which means one thing up in Beaver Creek, and that is Thursday Night Lights. So get up there and check out this spectacular event that happens every Thursday. You can be a spectator or you can participate. If you want to participate, 5 p.m. registration up at the ticket office with a 5:30 upload on Buckaroo Express. And the fireworks will continue after that Thursday night light ski down. So get out there, check out some neat things up at Beaver Creek with the family, or it's a perfect date night. Go out and check out one of the amazing restaurants that's located up there in Beaver Creek. Another thing that's happening today is the Avon Recreation District has a lot of different drop-in sports, whether you're into pickleball, volleyball. Tonight is basketball. So get out to the Avon Elementary School gym from 6 to 8:30 and play a little pickup basketball. You can check that out on amelia.com. That's AMILIA.com to see all the activities that are happening from the Avon Recreational District. Now, if you're into music, which I know a lot of you are, the Shakedown Bar in Vail has a lot going on, and tonight they've got the Rednor Eaton Duo. Now, this is a fantastic duo of acoustic guitar and vocals that puts on an amazing show. You got to get out and check that out because Scott Rednor and Rob Eaton will put on a fantastic show at the Shakedown Bar tonight in Vail. Doors open at 9. Music starts at 10 o'clock. If you want some more information on that, go to shakedownbarvail.com. Now, keeping with the music theme, tonight at Agave in Avon, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., so it's a late show, but it is a great band you can't miss. I know Maddie and I have seen them when they've played up at the Villar Performing Arts Center called the Little Smokies. Now, if you're into the funky, rocking bluegrass, your foot will not stop tapping with this string ensemble that puts on a fantastic show. You've got a stand-up bass, you've got a guitar, you've got a violin. It's great, great music. So get out there and enjoy them tonight at Agave. That's it that's happening in the area. There's a lot going on, a lot of choices, whether you're into recreational activities or just sitting back listening to some great music. Plenty of options here in the Vail Valley. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we got a little dusting of snow last night, so we're going to take it over to Maddie Evans and see what's happening in that local forecast. Maddie?
Thank you so much, Kevin. We've seen those cooler temperatures and kind of a lot of cloud coverage while we're expecting partly cloudy skies today. Temperatures a little bit chillier first thing this morning, 18 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 33. Now we are expecting to see winds come out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that partly cloud coverage is staying throughout the course of today. We will see that high settle in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Now, as we approach this evening, those temperatures will start to cool down again, and we are going to see that cloud coverage remain. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down single digits. 8 degrees is our overnight low with a 20% chance of snowfall. Partly cloudy skies continuing into tonight. Wind shifting directions just slightly coming out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow there's an increased chance of precipitation. So if you've been doing your snow dance, well, congratulations. We've got another little storm front moving in. 60% chance of snowfall tomorrow. 33 degrees is our high. 7 degrees is our overnight low tomorrow. So temperatures cooling down quite a bit. Now, as we've approached the weekend into Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy skies tomorrow, on Saturday, high of 38. Now we will see that sun peek out just a little bit. 30% chance of precipitation on Sunday. 36 degrees is our high. That's going to continue into Monday with those warmer temperatures and a 20% chance of precipitation. Now, as we take a look ahead into early next week, continuing into Tuesday, another 30% chance of moisture coming our way, and we are going to see that little cold front start to push its way out, and we'll see those warmer temperatures as they slowly approach moving into the next few days. Now let's take a look at that resort report and see exactly what's taking place up on our mountains.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Well, thanks, Maddie, for that forecast. A lot taking place out there in the community for snow skiing and snowboarding, so make sure you get out there and enjoy some of that new snowfall that's come down. Let's take a look at the resort report and see what's going on out there. Looks like we've got no snow really reported in Beaver Creek in the last 24 hours. A little surprising, being that we got a little dusting last night, but 5 inches over the last 48 hours, 250 inch for the season, and a 58-inch base depth. Now, we're way ahead of where we were at season end last year, so I'm sure the spring season, we've got like 7 to 8 weeks left, is going to be amazing skiing out there. 25 lifts are spinning up in Beaver Creek, 163 trails are open, and we're still stuck on that 98% of the terrain that is not opened yet. And I'm sure that's just not because of snowfall. It just hasn't been open. Maybe they don't have the staff. Maybe that's just a little extra coverage, but plenty of terrain up there in Beaver Creek. Over in Vail, the last 24 hours, they did report that 1 inch of snow. 5 inches over the last 48 hours, 269 inches as far as that season total goes, which brings their base up to that 70-inch mark. So awesome over there in Vail. 33 lifts are turning, 275 trails are open, and 100% of the terrain is open in Vail. So get out there and enjoy some great skiing and boarding. We've only got a few weeks left, so get it all in. That spring skiing is going to be amazing this year. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube page from you, our viewers. I'm Tracy Miller. Let's see what made the list for February. Taking home the bronze is Good Day Vail's episode on physical conditioning. The silver award goes to Fancy Pantsy on Good Morning Vail on February 24th. The gold goes to Home Concerts on Good Day Vail. The Platinum Award goes to our President's Day edition of Good Morning Vail, which featured the Vail Nordic Center. And clinching the #1 slot and taking home the Diamond Award, Dogs in a Pile at Agave. If you missed any of these trending videos, you can find them on our YouTube page, TV8 Good Morning Vail, and check out the TV8 Viewers' Choice Award playlist for February. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Tracy Miller. I'll see you next time.
Hi there, I'm Cece with Good Day Vail, and You ever thought about how people learn to ski? Well, please join me on an episode of Good Day Vail, where I recently interviewed Stacy Garish and Dan Humiston, who will tell us all about how you can get involved and share your special sport with those that you love. Join us.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products, grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Have you ever wanted to be a TV host? Well, now's your chance. We're looking for on-air hosts for Good Morning Vail and several new shows launching this spring. Think you have what it takes? Stop by our open casting calls on Thursday, March 2nd from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the TV8 studios. No prior experience is necessary, as training will be provided. For more information, visit our website at tv8vail.com. We can't wait to meet you.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover True Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
Good morning, Vail.
Do you love art and friendly competition? Well, then you're not going to want to miss MTV News series, The Exhibit. And we've got Damati and Melissa joining us. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Thanks for having us.
So can you guys tell us about your roles really quickly on the show, just so people know, because you guys both have very extensive titles and you both have very impressive careers.
Oh, well, thank you for saying that. I'm a correspondent at MTV News, and I'm just the host. I'm there to learn about this art world. You know, I have a humble collection. I have a serious interest in art, but I get a chance to just lead us through this competition, navigate this competition at 7 artists over 6 weeks competing for $100,000 and an exhibit at the Hirshhorn Museum. And I follow my lead judge, Melissa Chu, as they have crit sessions determining which work of the week was the most compelling.
Now, Melissa, you have a very extensive art background, and so what's it like being on this competition?
So I'm director of the Hirshhorn Museum and Sculpture Garden, part of the Smithsonian Institution, and we are right on the National Mall. We are the National Museum of Modern Art, and so our real mission is to share the art and artists of our time. And so in this collaboration with MTV, we were so excited because we selected 7 artists from around the country, all making completely different work in different materials and media. And we then invited them to create works different themes each week. And we called those commissions. And so one of the tough roles was as lead judge, and I was joined by many other judges from around the country. We really looked to this idea of originality, kind of execution, how an artist kind of makes what materials they choose, how they make their idea into a work of art. And I think that's the really interesting thing about this moment in time. An artwork is more about the idea than even the medium or the material. And so that's really what the show tackles. It's like, how do we think about creativity today? In some ways, it offers us a behind the scenes look at how 7 artists create works. In a way, an artist creates an artwork out of nothing. And that, you know, we talk a lot about that as a courageous act, to put your idea out there into the world and then have other people talk about it. Like, that can be a hard, tough thing. But we tried really with the show for it to be both collegial and also build an artist community. These are 6 artists who stayed together, or 7 artists who stayed together for the 6 episodes and made work each week. And it was something that, you know, really shows you a glimpse of how art is made today.
Now, if you had to describe the show, both of you, in 3 words, what 3 words would you choose?
100,000.
And now, if people are interested in watching the show, where can they find it?
On MTV Friday nights, premieres March 3rd, Friday at 9 p.m., and on the Smithsonian Channel on Tuesday, March 7th at 9 p.m.
Thank you guys both so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thank you for the entertainment. This is such a great way to learn so much about the art, but also have that entertainment factor, and so it's going to be really cool to see this premiere.
Oh, can't wait for you to see it. Thank you for the time.
Make sure that you check out MTV and the Smithsonian. That way you can see these 7 diverse artists compete for $100,000 and the exhibit of a lifetime. This is going to be a great way to get involved in the arts and just see all of the action. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville Railroad. A time for family, friends, hot cocoa, and a relaxing trip. Enjoy our heated lounge cars. View snow-capped mountains. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take another look at that local weather forecast for today. 18 degrees around 8 a.m. We will see those temperatures progressively warm up to a high of 33 degrees. Partly cloudy skies. That sun's going to be peeking out just a little bit throughout the course of today. Now we are expecting to see those winds come out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today as well. So that slight breeze rolling through. Now as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see those temperatures progressively warming up. That high is going to take place between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. That partial cloud coverage remains remaining throughout the course of today. So if you are getting out there to ski or ride, just know that that helps increase that UV index, and you're going to want to put your sunscreen on multiple times today. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in the Front Range, definitely warmer than up here in the high country. 47 degrees in Denver, a little bit of cloud coverage, but mostly sunny skies. 33 degrees in Vail, 34 degrees in Avon, 36 degrees in Eagle. So both out to the east and to the west of us, they are expecting to see more sunshine. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 8 degrees is our overnight low. 20% chance of precipitation. Partly cloudy skies as we approach this evening and overnight tonight. Now, winds slightly shifting directions coming out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are expecting another storm system to roll in tomorrow. 60% chance of precipitation. Snow showers are likely. 33 degrees is our high. As we approach the weekend, we are expecting to see those warmer temperatures make their way out. 38 degrees by Saturday, partly cloudy skies. Continuing into Sunday, 36 degrees, 30% chance of precipitation, now decreasing by Monday to a 20% chance of moisture. And then by Tuesday, we are expecting to see that 30% chance of precipitation ramp back up, but those temperatures making their way up into the high 30s for the next few days. Now, we want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you a look at this weather report this morning. If there's anything that you need ski or snowboard or related, well, they've got you covered. But let's take it over to Kevin to take a look at the lens of the day.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
Thanks, Maddie, for pointing out everything going on in the forecast. And now it's time to determine what kind of goggle you're going to need for what's coming up in the weather. A name that is synonymous with perfection in eyewear is Oakley. And what we've got right now is the Flight Deck L. Now, this is an amazing goggle, neat piece of equipment. Number one, it's got a great distance between the cushion and the lens itself, and some indentations on the side. So if you are wearing any kind of eyewear under these goggles, you won't feel the pinch, you won't feel the glasses mashing against your face because of the distance between there, which also adds extra ventilation. In addition, you can see a very thin area where the lens comes through. So it's basically a rimless system. Helps reduce weight, helps reduce the feeling of a lot of pressure against your face. So this is a very comfortable goggle to wear when you're skiing or riding. Now, the peripheral vision on this goggle is absolutely ridiculous. This eliminates the motion of your head from side to side, up and down, and allows you to really perfect your lines in the snow by focusing where you're going instead of having to look around. Great goggle system. Eyepieces of Vail's got it. Get in there. Talk to one of their experts. They know everything about eyewear, about goggles, and they will tell you more about this Flight Deck Oakley system that you need to just check out. Again, very lightweight, very, very crazy peripheral vision on it, the way it looks. It's just an ominous look, and it gets the name Flight Deck for that reason. So get in there, Eyepieces of Vail. Go to eyepiecesofvail.com to find out one of their convenient locations, or better yet, if you're up in Beaver Creek for Thursday Night Lights, stop in. They've got a store up there that can help you with a system that's going to benefit you and your riding style. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Visitors Bureau, getting you in the know before you go. We're up here in the beautiful Beaver Creek, and if you are looking for activities to do, well, they've got an app that can guide you through everything you need. So you just have to download the Beaver Creek Village Guide, and it'll get you everything from restaurants and shopping to when activities and events are taking place. There are so many great activities always happening up here at the Beaver Creek Resort, and one of them is the Vail Performing Arts Center. This is a great venue for you to go and enjoy so many incredible shows. It's going to be super easy to buy your tickets using the app, and we're going to show you how to get there. Once you buy your tickets to go enjoy the Vail Performing Arts Center, this is how you're going to get there from the covered bridge here in Beaver Creek all the way over there. Let's go. Once you make your way down to the Vail Performing Arts Center, you get to go inside and enjoy their 535-seat intimate venue where they do so many great shows. So make sure that you check it out and use the app to plan your entire trip up here in Beaver Creek. That's going to do it for this edition of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We'll see you soon.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
There you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It is Therapy Thursday because there's nothing that you should really be concerned more with than working on your own mental health. Well, Kevin is changing hats first thing this morning, and Kevin is shifting gears into his other job where he represents All Points North Lodge, which is a great place to go if maybe you just need to spend some time working on yourself. Kevin, I like your hat change. It was so quick.
Yes, it was quick.
It was so speedy. You went from being the TV guy to now you are the All Points.
You're interviewing me now.
I know, weird.
I like that. What do you want to know?
I want to know, so let's talk about what All Points North Lodge does, because a lot of people might not know what you guys do up there, and you're in the most beautiful facility in the entire universe. So let's just talk about some of the things you do.
Well, there's a lot of things that we do, and it's ever evolving. So we started as a treatment center for drugs, alcohol, behavioral health, for individuals to come up and get the treatment they need. We have 77 beds up at the lodge. We're getting ready to expand another 81 beds coming up here in the not so distant future. But it's basically an opportunity for people to focus on their mental health, behavioral health, any substance abuses. One of the big questions when it comes to talking about substance abuse, did the trauma create the substance abuse, or did the substance abuse create the trauma? So we've got some world-class clinicians that are up there. We've got a great medical staff, not to mention the hospitality team that's culinary, housekeeping, transportation, security. So we typically get individuals up, and they always say, 30-day stay up at the Phil's facility. However, once you start getting into things, there's so many other components to talk about. So when someone starts going through their substance abuse or some of the mental health that they're working on, it's more than just that individual that starts the process. I mean, the journey doesn't start really until that individual leaves, and then they go back to their friends, they go back to their families, they go back to their jobs. And in most cases, when people are released out of a facility that they're working on themselves, they kind of get back where they may return to the same pattern. So we have a lot of different family therapy options, group therapy options, things that really help that individual take the tools that they've learned and apply them with the loved ones that they go back to. So it's a really neat program. It's ever evolving, and the reason I say that is medical modalities and technology has come a long way. So I know that there was an article not too long ago in the local paper talking about TMS. Well, TMS, we've had that up there for almost 3 years now, and it's transcranial magnetic stimulation. And there's a lot of things that can be done with people that have maybe suffered trauma or suffered a brain injury, to where it helps stimulate the blood flow through magnetic pulses to help that individual get through certain behaviors. There's different helmets you wear for different types of treatments, and you pair that with the hyperbaric oxygen treatment, and it's kind of that dynamic duo that really get people in. We've had that going for the last 3 years. Two of the things that we've recently started is ketamine treatments and stellate ganglion block. So a lot of people, what the heck's stellate ganglion block? In your nerve, in your neck, there's some nerve bundles, and a lot of people, when they come in, there's so much anxiety, there's so much trauma. It really blocks some of the clinical work that we're trying to do up there. So there's injections that can be done. We use a doctor out of Chicago, Dr. Lipov, amazing, has been doing this for 36 years. And talking about getting in and relaxing the body, relaxing the mind, so all of that therapy, all of that clinical work, that client can focus on and get the best results. Because again, it's all about outcomes. And if someone comes into us and there's this block and they're just not receiving the treatment, not receiving the information, not able to absorb things, we've got this new technology, whether it's the ketamine, whether it's a stellate ganglion block, that can help that individual absorb that, kind of decompress some of that trauma, decompress and get rid of some of that anxiety so that they can move forward. Some very exciting things, not just up at the Lodge. The Lodge is kind of the facility that people come to. It's our largest facility, but we've got satellite operations. We're getting ready to open London. We just did a soft opening yesterday in Boulder. We've got an assessment center in Aurora, another one coming up in Naples, Florida, a facility in Malibu, California, and we're looking at a lot of other areas to open up in 2023. It's going to be a very big year for us.
Well, and I feel like recently there's been kind of a mental health struggle. So to have a place right here locally where people can use these great tools, resources, and all that you guys have to offer, I think is so important. And that's part of the big push for you guys in 2023, is becoming more accessible to the community, correct?
Absolutely. We just started, we're very exciting with the community. We've just started a new veterans program. There's been a lot of things happening with our veterans and their lack of ability to get care, and we've got a couple lobbyists that are working in Washington, D.C. to get that done. But from a local standpoint, we do have scholarships available for people that maybe can't afford it or their insurance doesn't cover enough, because there is insurance that covers some of these items for substance abuse and behavioral health care. So, you can call into our call center, go to apn.com, and it gives a phone number. You can call our call center. They can do what's called a VOB, a verification of benefits to see what you can participate in. And if you're local and you're interested in some of the modalities that we have, whether it's the TMS or the hyperbaric, we do outpatients, so anybody in the community can come up and participate in that.
Which is really cool because it's such a unique way to start healing your brain from that trauma, and that's something that we're now talking about more frequently, and people are diving more into themselves to realize where that trauma is stemming from. And that's why going to therapy is so beneficial, and you guys have some great therapists up there. But also the coolest part is you guys make sure that when people leave, they're ready to conquer their lives after that. You continue to do therapy sessions with them, you continue to check in with them, and you continue to help them get on the right track or stay on the right track after they leave the lodge too.
Great point. We do a lot with we've got an amazing telehealth platform, and as I mentioned before, the journey starts when the client leaves, and that's when we've got the family therapy, we've got the ongoing individual therapy, group therapy from the telehealth platform, but we also have an alumni program that has events that people can go to, whether it's sober events or have things like refresher courses. We're getting ready to do a couple summits where past clients can come in and do a checkup. We do a lot with athletes, and so the athletes, we just had a summit not too long ago where a lot of our football players from the NFL came back, and we did a lot of fun things with the summit, and it was always good to see them come back, but it's always a good check-in.
Right, and I think it's so important that people take that time to check in with their mental health. Kevin, thanks for switching hats this morning, chatting with me about the wonderful work that you do up at All Points North. We're really lucky to have you guys here in our community.
Well, thank you, and there's a lot of great resources here in the Valley. I'm just proud to be part of one of them.
I am proud of you to be part of one of them because you've done such a good job, and I can see the shift that it has taken in you from one job to a job that you're truly passionate about and you really love. So I congratulate you.
Well, thank you for your time today, Maddie.
Make sure that if you or anyone you know is struggling with any kind of behavioral health or substance abuse, that you check out All Points North Lodge. It's located up in Cordillera. It's a breathtaking facility, and they do such a good job to get you back on track. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce you to Carrie Hogan from Knapp Harvest, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, there are a lot of benefits to mushrooms, and the best place to buy mushrooms here in our community is at Knapp Harvest, and we've got the expert on the subject, Carrie Hogan, joining me on the couch. Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning. Yeah, we're going to continue our talk about healthy habits for January, and I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to everybody else out there. But, we have so many things to offer at Knapp Harvest and through Knapp Ranch and our farm that are really, really healthy for you. Last week we talked about honey benefits.
Yes.
This week we're going to talk about the mushroom benefits. Amazing. First of all, we grow these mushrooms up at the ranch, at the farm at 9,000 feet. They've got a beautiful view, so they're happy mushrooms.
They are happy
and the
mushrooms.
happy mushrooms are good mushrooms, but really the properties of mushrooms are amazing. So they're, let's just see, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-cancer. It helps with your blood pressure, high blood pressure. It helps with cholesterol. It helps with your immune system. It helps with your heart, your cardiovascular system. It helps support your brain. I'm probably missing some, but I think I got to 10. That's enough to put mushrooms into your dishes. I mean,
Right.
They're incredible. And at Knapp Ranch, we grow them fresh. If we don't sell them all fresh, we dry them, and we also powder them. So you can get mushrooms in every form you want. We don't waste a thing on these precious things. I mean, they're really, really delicious and good for you, but they are dear. I mean, they're not cheap. So you want to definitely make sure that you are cooking them right and including them. And, they're a great meat substitute.
Yes.
They're hearty and healthy. The mushrooms that we grow, we've got lion's manes, we've got the oyster mushrooms, which are the black pearl oysters, the white oysters, the golden oysters, the blue oysters.
Yes.
So quite a few different selections. You can see that beautiful basket with the farm in the background. That, of course, was a few months ago. It'd be a little snowier now. But those mushrooms live a happy life. And when you want to, use, if you don't have fresh and you want to use those dried, you just reconstitute them with a little bit of water and you cook them the same way you would. So you can store them for longer than the fresh. Now the powdered is great for your smoothies. So the lion's mane, which is really well known for brain function help, which since I forgot my earrings and other things this morning, I've really been adding that every morning. But it also, you can add them to your soups, the powdered. You can add them to your soups and casseroles, rice, anything, just to give it that umami mushroom flavor. So really delicious. We're proud to have them on a lot of the menus in the fine restaurants.
Yes.
If you look at us on social media, you'll see a Splendido dish that's beautiful. We have them at 10th Mountain Division. Latour just picked them up. All of our favorite restaurants, Vin 48, look for Knapp Ranch mushrooms. We also grow microgreens as well, and we'll probably talk about that on another segment of how healthy those are too. But you can find both of those on menus around the valley. And I encourage you to support them and also to eat mushrooms. It's just, and if you don't like the taste of mushrooms, I know there's plenty of people out there that don't like the fungi.
Yes.
The dried mushrooms you cannot taste. So in your smoothie, you'll still get the benefits. In your soups and salads, you'll get a richer flavor, but not necessarily that mushroom flavor. So again, I can't be on a bigger high on the, well, that's a weird way to say it, on the mushrooms. But anyway, they're just really, really popular right now. There's a movie out here called Fantastic Fungi. I really encourage you to watch it. It's beautifully filmed, for one, but it also just goes into all the benefits, and we are fungi. That's where we came from. That's where we'll go to. So it's beautiful, beautifully done, and shows you all the benefits as you go through life. So really encourage you to come down to Knapp Harvest, check out these beautiful mushrooms, and buy them in any one of those forms, and add some health to your life, a little more health.
I mean, you had me at it's a great meat substitute.
It's true.
Because I don't eat any red meat or pork, and so there are so many incredible dishes that, of course, have the red meat and pork in it.
Yeah.
And I'm always substituting it for turkey or chicken. And recently I've been like, wow, I could substitute this for mushrooms.
Mushrooms, good for you.
And it's amazing.
Isn't it? They really do have a big hearty taste that takes that, whatever it is you're craving for that meat, it really helps fill that in, and it's delicious. I agree. And the lion's mane, if you cook it right, now I cooked it wrong the first time I made them, but the lion's mane is a little bit different than the other mushrooms as far as preparing. You thinly slice them, you put them in a hot pan with oil, quickly flip them, and it tastes like crab or some kind of seafood. It's just delicious. So I encourage you to come down to Knapp Harvest and check it out.
Well, not only do you guys offer all of these delicious mushrooms, but then if maybe you're a terrible cook like I am, then you have already prepared delicious meals that people can get for the whole family.
You're right. From Second Nature Gourmet, it's all organic. And again, when you're spending your money, calories are energy.
Right.
And you can spend your money on calories that really help your body, or you can spend your money on calories that just fill your body. So again, there's a big difference. And Marla at Second Nature uses a lot of our mushrooms in some of her dishes. So, in the microgreens and some of her salads. Her soups are delicious, and I love throwing a little microgreen on the top just for a little fresh and also extra nutrition. But, all sorts of seasonal veggies down there. We talk about apples, and we must have 8 or 9 different kinds of apples.
Yum.
All from Austin Family Farms. We love that farm. And then they introduced us. It's either a relative, it's a brother or relative that has the Arizona citrus farm. So we just sneak across the border. We try to keep everything Colorado. We snuck across the border to Arizona for that beautiful citrus. Because this time of year, when it's ripening, nature knows we need vitamin C. It's amazing. So if you look and eat seasonally, and you look for those seasonal vegetables, they're at the top of their game. In other words, they have all the nutrients that you need, and especially for winter, for your immune system and things like that give you extra benefits to help fight all the different influenzas and things we have around.
All the things that are going around right now.
I don't even want to say the COVID word, but I just did. But yeah, the more you are proactive about your health, the less you have to be reactive about your health when you get something. So it's just better. And we were talking last week about honey, what a great benefit that is, and that tastes pretty good.
Yes.
So to me, to be able to add all those nutrients to my body and have it taste good, as in the case of the mushrooms and in case of the honey, I'll take that anytime over some nasty pill that might cause all sorts of side effects. I don't want to be suicidal.
Right.
So there's a lot of those things that you just go, let's look to nature first.
Right.
And it really is empowering too, to take that and that understanding, that education, and feed your family from that, and really watch them, and then they're healthier than the other kids running around. And besides, you're also protecting them against the other kids that are running around that don't have an immune system that are going. So I just really encourage people to look locally, because that means that the vitamins and everything else are as fresh as possible. If it's coming all the way from Chile, it's going to lose a lot of its nutrients by the time it gets to us in the United States. Yes, it looks ripe, but it had to do its ripening in trucks and boats. So it's
Right.
not ideal. And so when you have a choice, think about it.
Choose Knapp Harvest.
Knapp Harvest. We'd love to see you.
Now, if people are interested in coming in and getting their hands on all of the great products that you guys have, from what we talked about last week to the mushrooms that we're talking about this week, where are you guys located and what are your hours?
So we are in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road, and we're next to Color Coffee. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 till 6, and Saturdays and Sundays, 10 till 4. We're an indoor farmers market. As you know, we have
Yes.
all sorts of vendors that you would find at the Vail Farmers Market, Caleb's Catch, Vail Meats, Decadence Cheesecakes, all of those kind of things. But we're open 7 days a week, and we're here all year round. So come visit us at Knapp Harvest. We'd love to see you. Eagle's a fun place to come visit. If it's not a great snow day, or that some of the group doesn't want to go, come to lunch in Eagle and go shopping. It's fun.
I was just going to say, you can start your morning at Color Coffee Roasters, have
you
some
go.
of their delicious overnight oats, do all of your fabulous shopping right there at Knapp Harvest, because you guys have the honey, you've got fun little like knickknacks for the kids, you have adorable clothing that helps save the bees.
It's true.
You guys have great fresh flowers that you can get on site, and so you can make your own bouquet for maybe yourself or someone you love, and there's no better way than self-care with some flowers.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, all of the honey products.
Yeah, it's fabulous. And, you know, our beekeeper works really, really hard along with our bees. And she makes soaps and lip balms and creams out of those products that come from the hives. It just couldn't get better than that. I don't know how else to say it. And our little bees, by the way, are tucked away, and we were talking about them yesterday and you know, planning for spring. So in a beekeeper's world, there's always something to do.
Well, and especially in a beekeeper's world up here in the mountains, because I was just reading this book that I learned so much about bees.
Oh, that's right. I'm getting that book.
Right, and one of the big things was how to, like, you have to fully protect your hives, you have to insulate them, you have to give them basically enough food to last, and they create the food obviously themselves.
Right.
But then I was like learning in the book, a beehive gets taken down by a bear, and then they like teach you how you have to rebuild it. And so you guys have to work really hard.
Really hard. I'll tell you one thing, there isn't a hive up here that doesn't have an electric bear fence around it.
Oh, right.
It is not worth our time. The bees will just definitely get, you know, attacked by the bears. Now, the one thing I will say is that most people think because of Winnie the Pooh that they're after the honey. But bears are actually after the little nurse, the pips, the little baby bees while they're in their little cells, because they have so much protein and carbohydrates that the bears need to make it through the winter.
Wow.
So it's interesting, you know, they're bears. They're doing what nature wants them to do. So, you know, I kind of want to share with them, but they're just so mean. We can't do that.
Right. Carrie, thank you
You're
so much
welcome.
for coming in, giving us all this great information
You're
first thing this morning, and really helping us kick our new year off in a healthy way.
I hope so. Let's get after it.
We're working on it. Make sure that you make your way down to Knapp Harvest. You get your hands on their delicious mushrooms and all of the other great products that they have down there, because they really will help you reach your New Year's goals of being more nice, more gentle to your body and everything that you're putting in it. So make sure that you go check them out. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast. So for this morning, we are expecting to see those temperatures progressively warm up. 18 degrees around 8 a.m., high of 33, partly cloudy skies, winds coming out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now that UV index is going to be kind of high today with that cloud coverage kind of dispersing those UV rays. So just make sure that you are putting your sunscreen on throughout the course of today. Partly cloudy skies is going to be kind of what we're seeing all day today. That high taking place between that 12 o'clock o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Temperatures starting to cool down as we approach this evening. Now, as we take a look, Vail overnight tonight, 8 degrees is our overnight low. 20% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies continuing overnight tonight. Now, we are expecting to see winds come out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. So continuing with that slight breeze, but slightly shifting directions now as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days. Tomorrow, 60% chance of snowfall, 33 degrees is the high. Then as we approach the weekend, we are expecting to continue to see those partly cloudy skies, but those temperatures are progressively going to warm up. High 30s by Saturday, continuing into Sunday, 30% chance of precipitation, and that's going to take place later into the afternoon on Sunday. Partly cloudy skies on Monday, and then continuing again with another slight increase of precipitation chances on Tuesday. So if you are getting out there, just be prepared for some more snowfall coming our way. And I know that I'm ready for some good spring skiing out there.
Yeah, again, I think we're way ahead of where we were last year as far as this base goes. So there's going to be some great spring skiing. Hopefully, fingers crossed, an extension of maybe ski season. We'll see. Steamboat
just extended their ski season already this early on, and this is the first time in 30 years that they've extended their ski season.
Yeah, they've just been getting hammered with snow, so that's awesome to hear.
Now, if you like the weather, and if you like all of the fun entertainment that we have here, and if you've always wanted to maybe try being on camera like Kevin and I are each and every morning, well then you should come to our open casting call that's taking place today from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. here at the TV8 studio. We would love to just take some time, get to chat with you, and get to know who you are, because I think we have such a wonderful community here, and it's such a fun job.
Well, it's a lot of fun, and like you said, Maddie, we've got a great community, and there's nothing better than sitting and talking about some of the amazing people, the events, the businesses that really make up the Vail Valley.
And if you like working for powerful women, then you want to come work at TV8's Good Morning Vail, because our boss, Danielle Turner, is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, it's Therapy Thursday, and I come in every day to get my therapy from these wonderful ladies.
We love you so much, Kevin. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to this Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail. Make sure that you check in with yourself and your mental health, but get out there and soak up a little bit of that sunshine.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see.